Xiaomi 12X is the perfect phone if you want a device that runs Android 11 and the most recent MIUI 13 version. The phone has the new MIUI features built into them and comes with a single memory configuration of 8 256GB. Amazingly, here's Xiaomi 12X unboxing and first impressions. Snapdragon 870 5G and more. Unboxing and first impressions. Compared to the alternative considering entry level in this market, the Xiaomi 12X does really cut to the chase. The AMOLED display on the Xiaomi 12X measures 6.28 inches in size and has a native resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels when taken out of its box. As a result, the Xiaomi 12X is a device that is capable of full HD Plus resolution unboxed. The display quality of Xiaomi's flagship handsets is consistently very high. It is one of the first smartphones to offer native support for 12-bit color depth and features the same HDR10+ and Dolby Vision certified screen as the base model of the Xiaomi 12. Additionally, it is one of the first smartphones to offer HDR10+ support. Out of the box, how does the Xiaomi 12X look? Looking over at the screen, Xiaomi 12X has a hole cut out for the camera in the shape of a circle, and the corners of the display on the front are rounded. More is coming your way regarding the Xiaomi 12X's display, so stay tuned.
The Xiaomi 12X has an identical design to the 12, down to the colors. We have the purple 12X and it has a matte frost-like finish. While it captures the occasional fingerprint, smudges aren't quite as noticeable as on the black version of the phone.
Design. There's no question that the Xiaomi 12X is a more compact rendition of the original Xiaomi 12. In point of fact, this is the most important aspect of the sale. Ask anyone. Even more enticing, its design is quite similar to the design of the normal version, making it both comfortable and appealing. Definitely you'd love it. Driving our attention to the back of the device is a coating made of matte glass, which has an incredibly silky texture and is kind to the touch. The color light blue has a calming effect, and the reflections it creates are something that everyone can enjoy. Additionally, the camera module, which is positioned so that it is fixed vertically on a rectangular island in the background, takes up far too much visual space. Even so, the primary lens takes up approximately half of this island, making the sensor look significantly bigger than it actually is. Looking over at the top of the screen, Xiaomi 12X has a hole cut out for the camera in the shape of a circle, and the corners of the display on the front are rounded. Display protection is provided by Gorilla Glass Victus, the same material that is utilized for the rear. In addition, there are two stereo speakers made by Harman Kardon. However, unfortunately, there is no 3.5mm jack. The Xiaomi 12X does not have an IP certification, which would otherwise assure that it is resistant to dust and water if it had one. To be totally honest, this is because the classification does not exist. There are even more exciting updates on the technology if you haven't heard or seen yet, which isn't cool for a tech fanatic such as yourself. To stay on top of trends in technology, subscribe to our channel with post notifications turned on. Qualcomm Snapdragon 870. The Snapdragon 870 is the System on a Chip (SoC) that powers the Xiaomi 12X. This SoC was introduced last year and developed for high-end smartphones and gamers who preferred mid-range technologies. The Xiaomi 12X is a powerful smartphone that comes equipped with 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage. The benchmark performance of the Xiaomi 12X is, without a doubt, unimpressive when compared to that of other Android flagships released in 2022. This is largely due to the fact that the Xiaomi 12X does not have the most recent chipset, in contrast to the majority of the devices that it competes with that run Android. However, in normal life, it is impossible to tell the difference between the two. The Xiaomi 12X has a battery that has a capacity of 4500 mAh, which, despite its thin shape, makes it a relatively powerful piece of technology. For more updates on battery performance, please stick with us in the upcoming minutes. Xiaomi 12X camera. On the rear Xiaomi 12X are 3 additional lenses with resolutions of 13 megapixels, 5 megapixels, and ultra-wide and macro respectively. The primary lens of the Xiaomi 12X is a Sony IMX766 with 50 megapixels. The 32 megapixel front-facing camera is almost certainly even more impressive.
The 12X comes with a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, a 13 megapixel fixed focus ultra-wide, and a 5 megapixel macro snapper with autofocus. Shots with the main camera are captured in 12.5 megapixels by default, and during the day, snaps are excellent.
The only other thing we know about the camera module on the Xiaomi 12X is that the primary lens now makes use of the renowned Sony IMX766 sensor. Other than that, we don't know very much else about it. It was a smart move on the part of certain high-end Android phone manufacturers to introduce their products this year equipped with the sensor. Because of the optical limits of the lens, the zoom can only go up to a maximum magnification of 2 times. Going beyond that point results in a considerable decrease in image quality when utilizing pure digital magnification. In night mode, intense lighting has less of an impact, resulting in an image that is crisper while also having reduced levels of digital noise. Daniel Bell says, "Technology like art is a soaring exercise of the human imagination." Battery life. The Xiaomi 12X has a battery that has a capacity of 4500 mAh, which, despite its thin shape, makes it a relatively powerful piece of electronic equipment. The 4500 mAh battery inside the Xiaomi 12X can handle 67 watts of cable rapid charging. The Xiaomi 12X can be charged to 50% in 15 minutes using a 67-watt charger, which practically means it can be fully charged in 30 minutes. The Xiaomi 12X, in addition to a great number of other contemporary Android phones, is equipped with some type of adaptive charging, dubbed optimized charging by the company. This function learns from your typical charging patterns in order to accelerate the rate at which the battery will degrade, provided you enable it. With a stunning AMOLED screen, speedier performance, and charging speed twice as fast as its predecessor, Xiaomi 12X stands out. Even when subjected to a significant amount of strain, the Snapdragon 870 system-on-a-chip SoC performs admirably and manages to keep a far more comfortable temperature than either the Snapdragon 8 or Gen 1 or the Snapdragon 888. The camera module is still fairly decent, even though it does not have as much adaptability as it may have otherwise. The screen looks fantastic, just like the Xiaomi 13 Pro that supports rapid wire charging of up to 120 watts in power output. If you haven't seen Xiaomi 13 yet, watch our video, The Best Xiaomi Coming, Xiaomi 13 Pro to be a powerhouse phone. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you in our next one.